Today we got Ghost said he was invisible by that boy Bill Feasy, man. Let's get into it, man. If you don't know who Bill Feasy is, crazy storyteller, man. He tells a story about him being in prison, bro. So I'm guessing this is a high prisoner, bro. Thought he could start doing magic and shit, I'm guessing.
It's Wiggin' Wednesday. It's Wiggin' Wednesday. You wanna wig? Go Wiggin' Wednesday. It's Wiggin' Wednesday. It's Wiggin' Wednesday. You wanna wig? Go Wiggin' Wednesday. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Billiam. Today, man, I'm gonna tell you about that boy Ghost. He tweaked out. Now listen, Ghost is a white boy. He was cool as hell. He probably about Joe Dirt size. I think I really rocked with Ghost for real, because he from Detroit. That boy from that D, man. You know, he's just cool as hell. A lot of people be joking with him, talking about he look like Eminem and all that, but Ghost was a cool dude. We was down there around the same age. I probably was older than Ghost by maybe 15 minutes. And, I mean,
15 minutes is crazy.
I'm older than Ghost by 15 minutes. I'm older than Ghost probably by like 2-3 years. I don't even think it's 100% about him being from the D. I think the real thing that really made me fuck with Ghost is the Ghost face. The white gang tried to press Ghost once. And, you know, they was talking about something with his tattoos, but he was just telling everybody, like, bro, I just like the skull or whatever, but I guess it looked like, you know, they logo or emblem or whatever the case, and they felt as if the name Ghost plus the tattoos, so they were telling him, you got to change your name, you got to take them, you got to cover them tattoos up, or we'll cut them off of you. And that's something I got to tell y'all too. It's been multiple.
No. Niggas be tripping there, bro. What do you mean? You don't have to cut them off. Cause he got some tattoos of a skull. And his name Ghost.
Situations where gang people done got tattoos cut off by their own gang members.
That happened before?
That man ain't go out bad. He stood up against all of them. He like, bro, I ain't part of no ghost face. Never have been, never will be. I'm not about to change no nickname I had my whole life. I'm not about to go get a tattoo covered up.
Yeah, that's another thing, bro. If he's going by this his whole life, it's not something like he just started doing, bro. Like, nigga, what you mean? Like, he's not trying to be Ghostface, gang. If he's been going by Ghost his whole life.
That really means something to me, which is why I got it in the first place. So that boy Ghost was like, I'm not doing none of that. He stood up and he shot like 3 ones. And shit, they left him alone.
You had to shoot ones
so
over that.
I just kind of rock. You know what I'm saying? Ghost sleep in that corner down there. So he always usually be out there chilling, either in the corner or against the rail, like I be doing. He quiet, stay to himself, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason, like, he laid back, good people. So one day, normal day, everything going smooth. I've been getting this call from my phone from a Detroit number. Back to back to back, but see the way my paranoia set up, even in there and out here, I don't just be quick to answer no call. If I don't know the number or I don't got a history from text message. So when I see this and I hit the text message and it's nothing showing up, shit, I don't answer. And I'm like, what the fuck they keep calling me for? You know what I'm saying? I say probably about an hour after that, coming out the room, getting ready to go downstairs, I hear C-Bill. I see the area. I mean, I can tell the area where it's coming from, but I'm like, the fuck this nigga talking to me for? It sounded like Ghost. So I'm like, yo, this man inside the shower talking about, bro, my folks ain't called back. I'm like, hell nah, bro, stop talking. Why the hell are you talking to me in the shower? So he started like, talking about, man, go ahead on with that bullshit, man. I've been waiting on Mom Dukes. I'm trying to see if she called.
Yeah, nah, that is kind of crazy, bro. You yelling to another nigga while you in the shower is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I said, hell nah, ain't nobody called back. He like, all right, let me use the phone when I get out the shower. I'm like, all right, bet. When I go down there and I'm messing with the hot water tank or whatever, I remember, damn, that's possibly could have been Ghost folks. So I yelled back up to him. I'm like, say, Ghost? He was like, yeah. I said, damn, even before I asked him, I said, it got to be because he the only other nigga in here. I said, it's 313 number, ain't it? He said, yeah. I said, hell yeah, they called a couple times earlier. He said, damn, bro, she probably was trying to give me the money. I said, well, shit, just pull up so you get out the shower. So he like, I bet. So I go back up here to my room, kicking the bobo. Ghost come over there after probably about another 10 minutes. Came in, I gave him the phone. He called, he asked me for a pen. Write something down. I guess she had gave him a green dot number or something like that. He write it down. He like, appreciate it, bro. He leave out with it or whatever the case. Everything smooth. I'm chilling. I think I was in there writing a rap to be exact at this point. My phone vibrates. I look at the phone. It was that same 313 number that texted me and said, can the owner of this phone please give me a call? So I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no, this sounds like some fucking federal agents or some shit.
No, that's
Can the owner of this phone please give me a call? What the fees? So right when I'm getting to stand up to walk to the door to let Ghost know what his folks just texted and said, another text come through and said, please don't tell Ghost I'm texting you. This is his mom. So I'm like, oh, fuck no, I'm definitely telling you now. Then as I walk...
What? No. Hell no. Super suspicious. No, cause he just saying like some past videos like, I don't know, they'll be trying to run scams up like that and shit, bro. And just some other weird shit.
Don't get right to the door. Another one texted back and said,
I can't think
serious
right now.
inquiry. I'm worried about him. So then I was like, okay. I feel like I still gotta let him know, but at the end of the day, I understand. It's probably just, you know, a mother being worried about her son. So I just didn't know what type of angle, you know, it was going or where it was coming from. So I called the number. I'm like, yo, she like, hey, I'm so sorry. Now I'll pay you if I have to just to keep this between me and you. So now I'm like, oh, whoa. What fuck what between me and you? Ain't shit going on. What we gotta keep between us? So I'm just listening to her. I ain't saying nothing. And she said, my son has been in prison for a while now, and I pretty much know his schedule so good, like so good when it comes to finances and the things that he let come out his mouth. She said, and I'm really worried about him now, and I just seriously wanted to ask you, is my son in there on drugs? I really need to know if he's back doing dope, because that will ruin my family. He can't do that. And I was like, ma'am, no, that man don't do no drugs. She said, are you sure? I'm positive. She like, because he been managing his shit for so fucking long that, for so long the same way. So when it switches up, and now lately he's been needing all these extra 25s here and there, these extra 50s here and there. She like,
damn, that is bad, bro. And yeah, your family probably will notice that. And that's probably why ghosts started going invisible. That's why it started going invisible.
Worried, and I know he was clean for some years, but I'm a little worried as to why he needing this extra money. Do you think you can do a slight investigation? I said, whoa, nah, I'm not about to do no federal investigation on no nigga trying to see what he's doing with his money and nothing. But I'm telling her, like, listen, I'm cool with him. I don't just run him phone time. He cool. He my people. That boy don't do no drugs. I'm telling you he don't. So she was like, okay, well, thank you, man. And, I was just a little concerned because, that's the reason he's in prison. What's the reason he in prison? So I asked him, I'm like, hold on, what the hell you mean that's the reason he in prison? She's like, you don't know Ghost story? I'm like, hell fucking no, but yeah, I guess I'm about to hear it now.
Wait, what? That's why he's in there? So he's already been doing this? It's not something, I thought it was something he started in prison, bruh. I said that's why he started going invisible. It's been going invisible. He's been doing magic tricks and shit.
And she told me, bro, he was doing good. He struggled with drugs in college. He got off of it, was clean.
Damn, college.
Moved back into the family house, and she said he tweaked out on the dope one night. intruder trying to kill him. I say, what? She said, my son almost beat me to death. I say, huh? She said,
Yo, nah. What was bro on? Cause you thought your mom was, you're so geeked. You thought your mom was an intruder. You almost beat her to death, gang. Nah, you're tripping, fam. Don't do drugs, kids, bro. This guy's tripping, fam.
Beating me so bad, they said had I went through with it for a few more minutes and had I not called the police, she was like, I would have died. I said, no. She said, yes. And she said, and I'm the one who went and bought him a lawyer to help him try to get out of it because I know for a fact he wasn't in his right mind. And in his brain, he really did believe that I was somebody
because he was geeking out, bro, and it's like,
I didn't know that. She was like,
for the most part, they don't like.
I really don't want Ghost to know about this
They don't
conversation.
they don't like change most for the most part.
I just was like, all right.
It's hard to get clean.
Hung up, deleted the number, deleted them texts, and then I was thanking him, I fuck nigga for not telling Ghost this, that, you know, what his mama said or whatever, and I'm just sitting back thinking like, bro, you can't keep no shit like that from a nigga. I mean, you can, but, you know, same time, it's just like, what the fuck really going on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, you about to tell him?
Nigga mama. You feel me? I don't know, it's just a strange feel to that. I've been thinking about this shit often.
Actually, no, I can understand what he's saying because it would be weird if he just like never told that man you talked to his mom, and then he just finds out you talked to his mom. That could start a problem. He could be tight. I might be tight if I found that out. But at the same time, I can never see myself doing no type of drug that he's doing that could make me think that my mom's an intruder and I'm just being her, bruh. To be real with you.
Probably like the next 2 days, and I ain't gonna cap. I did, well, I guess I could say I took heed to what she was saying, and I started paying attention, bruh. Ghost ass was moving a little different. I promise you. Now he always be posted up, standing up there in that corner. But I started noticing, like, nigga hands would be randomly fidgety. Or Ghost don't never be up early in the morning when I be up, bro. Early, bright and early, like before the sun even come out, that nigga be in there sleep until they call a chow call, and then he roll out and just go up to the chow. He doesn't seem to have a lot more energy. So I purposely called him in there, and I'm just talking to him. I'm just observing him. I'm looking at him, but too much don't seem off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much that seem off. It all seem the same. You know what I'm saying? So I said it's either one or two things. Either one, the tripping out stage just ain't kicked in yet. Or number two, that boy not doing that shit. Simple as that. Because when you on that cream, you got to do it for a minute before the real weed, the real trip out kicks in. You know what I'm saying? That's why some niggas can do it and be perfect every time they do it. No wigging out, no nothing, because they know how to go lay their ass down and take their ass to sleep. But after doing it for so long, after a couple days or whatever, that shit, it don't even take a couple days, just depend on your body. But I'm just saying, it could have you fucked up like that. So I'm sitting back thinking, after he left out my room, I'm sitting back thinking for a while. I probably was in there thinking about 2 hours, bro. And I was like, bro, you can't be talking to this man, mama. Well, I wasn't talking to her like that, but I'm just saying, like, because if the shoe was on the other foot and I find out my mama had a conversation with a nigga in prison, a nigga that I'm in prison with about me, I'm immediately offended. I don't give a fuck what y'all was talking
This
about.
Is what I was just saying, and what I was just saying.
Talking to this convicted felon. But no, seriously, listen. So I'm like, you know what, bro, fuck that shit. I'm just about to go tell him, bro. I'm gonna tell him what she said and what she asked me, and I'm gonna tell him what I said back, you know, keep it G. I come out the room, I look to the left, I see him down there standing like he usually do. I come walking down there. As I get closer and closer down the range, I see the nigga standing right there. His lips moving. I walk closer and closer, I'm looking him in the eyes. He got his head like this, but he like glance up like this, and then he looked back down. As I get closer to the nigga, he say, "These motherfuckers don't know I'm untouchable. I'm invisible, bitch. My name ain't Ghost for a reason, bitch. Motherfuckers gonna find out today." I said, "Fuck, this nigga talking about?" I said, "Ghost." He looked up at me. I said, "You straight, G?" He said, "I'm good." I said, "What the fuck wrong with you, bro?" He said, "No."
I'm untouchable. I'm invisible. My name not Ghost for no reason. He's wigging. For sure.
I said, "What the fuck you down here talking to yourself? You done this bitch growling and shit. You alright, bro?" He put his head back down. He said, "Motherfuckers don't know CBL. They just don't understand." So I'm like, "Don't understand what? What the fuck going on?" He said, "Bro, I'm really invisible, bro. I really can't be touched. Like, I could probably beat anybody's ass, bro. Because I can't be touched. Like, you literally cannot touch me." I said, "Go, I can touch you right the fuck now." He said, "No, you can't, bro. You could try." So I did like this. Real slow and steady. I'm like,
Yo. Yo. He said, "You can go ahead, you can try it right now." Yeah, nah, that's wild.
Geeked up, I don't want to think I'm trying to whoop his ass. So I go doing like this. When I got close to the nigga on, the nigga say, "See, I'm invisible." Motherfucker, you ain't invisible, nigga. You just did a little side bounce, nigga. That does not mean invisibility, nigga. I'm definitely not finna tell him that she called now. Because if his ass tweaking now, shit, you gonna
It's not a
think
good
me
idea,
and
yeah.
I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to double down on her, whatever, all kind of shit. So I'm like, "Oh, hell nah, I ain't even finna, I'm not even finna do that, bro." So when I get ready to walk up, the front door pop open. The girl stick her head in the door and was basically telling us, "Come get raises if you need raises or whatever." This nigga Ghost takes off running, flying down the range, real fast. Talking about bumped into somebody and all kind of shit. Shoot down the steps. So the girl like, "What the fuck you running so fast for? Hey man, what's up? What's up?" And when he got close, she slammed the door in his face. Like, "Nigga, the fuck you running so quick up on me like that for?" So she get on the radio. I guess she feel like he was just trying to attack her or something. This nigga's at the door, start singing a song, some shit, talk about he's invisible and he done already died many times. It's just his, he said it's just his soul here, but his flesh already died out. All kind of shit that man was saying. And I felt bad because I fuck with folks, you know what I'm saying? So I guess she out there calling, let them know it's a geeked up nigga out here was just running up on me. I go downstairs because I fuck with him. I'm like, "Gee, you must be geeked up, folks." He like, "CBL, I don't get geeked up. I mix my shit. But when I mix it, it just reminds me of how invisible I am. Like, bro, you literally cannot touch me, CBL. I'm telling you, like, I cannot be fucked with, bro." You see, like, two other officers, they walking calm. I look over, I said, "They coming to get your ass, probably." So he look up. This motherfucker screamed out, "Never!" and took off running. Back.
I can
This
only
way
imagine
into
the scene.
into the
I can
dorm
only
room.
imagine.
There was a little dude who had a room by himself. That motherfucker Slick was like a little person. I don't know if the M word is appropriate, but he was real small. And he was standing there at the door. He was going to turn to like go in his room. Man, this nigga Ghost done bust the door open, tackled this man down on the ground, laying on top of this man, holding his goddamn head and screaming, talking about he's invisible and he can't be touched and this, and this. The little dude in there screaming. This shit looked like a circus act. That nigga was in there screaming, talking about, "Y'all get him off of me." Ghost done clenched his legs and his arms around this nigga. Like, got this nigga like this. Got this nigga like this. The officers come in, they walking calm. They're like, "Hey man, hey, what the hell you doing, man? What the hell you doing? Get your ass up off that man, man." So Ghost jumps up. When he jumps up, this nigga like this, like he got wings or some shit. He like, "I'm invisible. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all can't touch me." So the officer like, "Come on, man, turn around, cover up. Your ass going to the hole. You need to go detox for a minute. You tripping. You ran up on my officer." He said, "No, I didn't run up on her. If I really wanted her, I could have been had her." The nigga is doing his.
What does that mean, bro? What does that mean?
Like this, like he's fucking flying or some shit. He talking about, "If I really wanted her, I could have her. If I wanted to get her, I could get her for real, for real." The officer said, "Hey man, turn around and cuff up." And he said, "I ain't doing no cuffing up. You can't cuff up a spirit. You can't cuff up. I'm invisible. I don't have a physical flesh." The officer tried to grab that nigga.
He really thinks he's
the other
just
officer
a
tried to
dead
grab that nigga.
man.
Said, "Ooh." They said, "Hey bro, stop playing." The nigga turned around, took off running. Now the police done started chasing him. right here at the steps on the middle part. I see his ass running over this way. Shit, I go back up the steps and move to this side. I don't want you coming over here running by me with this stupid shit you talking about. So when he get up the steps, he jumps up on the last step, look at me, turn his head. He was like, C-Bill. I'm like, what's up, bro? He was like, I'm invisible, G. I'm invisible, bro. I'm invisible. So I'm like, all right, bro. Police running up the steps. And I don't know what the fuck happened. How did it click? Because it just went from I'm invisible to wrestling.
Bro, I'm so confused. Like, this nigga knows they can see him, obviously, because he sees them coming towards him and running away. But he still swears he's invisible. Like, bro, that's confusing.
It's talking to yourself. But the officer was a big officer. He got up, he got to the top step. And he said, hey, bro, I'm not finna play with you. And he finally grabbed Ghost's wrist. And when he grabbed his wrist and pulled him, bro, that nigga Ghost charged with the other hand, punched that nigga straight in the face. When he punched him in the face, the other officer was behind him. Keep in mind, Ghost small. This officer big as fuck. He punched him in the face. The impact, of course, they fall. All three of them go to falling down the steps. By the time they get to the end of the top part where I was originally standing at, you can see Ghost's head done busted open a little bit. His blood coming all down his head, but it had to come from one of them steps. And bro, that officer, the big dude, he got up. Listen, he was so big. The damn shirt came all out. His ass crack was all out. He was sweating and shit. When he finally stood up, the other officer was right there wrestling with Ghost, really trying to get him out. And bro, the big officer started kicking Ghost all in the stomach, the chest, the head, the side. So the girl popped the door. She said, such and such, whatever his name was. She said, Sergeant, I'm on the way. He didn't give a fuck. That nigga was mad. He was like, stupid motherfucker. I'm sick of y'all dumbass, geeked up ass niggas coming in this fucking prison on this high ass shit. He was just spazzing out, bro. By the time the supervisors came in,
these CEOs,
he was sweating way harder. The other officer, he was trying to grab him. That nigga pushed him back. He damn near flew down the other set of stairs. And that nigga would not stop kicking Ghost. Then Ghost dumbass gonna stop balling up and gonna lay there. Motherfucker talking about, I'm invisible. And the officer was kicking the shit out of him. When the supervisor came in, they got Big Bub off of him. 13 dudes took him out. Of course, he got fired. I heard he went to jail too. And I was standing.
I'm actually happy out there walking up, man.
He said, "Get the fuck up off the ground, man." Ghost standing there talking about, I'm invisible. I can't be touched.
This nigga still swears he's invisible.
Off the ground now, bro. That nigga talking about, I'm invisible. That nigga said, okay, I tell you what. He pulled out that can of pepper spray, went shaking it up. Ghost ass jumped straight up, put his hands behind his back. Then gonna look up at me and say, call my mama. Let her know I'm alright. Let her know I'm still invisible, but I'm alright. And I said, bro, what the fuck type of shit? So this I'm invisible shit must be a term he used when he doing stupid shit or finna do stupid shit or whatever he did to his mama. I guess he was invisible that night too. Shit, I don't know. But bro, that prison is dangerous. I highly advise everybody to stay away from it.
Yeah, nah, don't go there, bro. Cause niggas gonna start going invisible on you and shit, bro.